Sprawl is a movement shooter set in a dystopian cyberpunk city, and that's the easiest way to describe it. Thanks for tuning in! No, but seriously, Sprawl isn't much more than that. Its story is okay. It does a decent enough job in giving the adventure a bit of direction, but it, again, isn't much more than that. The only character that consistently talks to you is named Father. He talks to you in your head, or something like that. Look, Sprawl shows you what it is on the store page. It's a $15 shooter. If you're looking for a new shooter to play, Sprawl is good. It's not going to blow you away, but it's fun and cheap. And that's pretty much it. Unless you're like me and have a soft spot for Titanfall. Since Titanfall, I've had a need for speed. More precisely, enhanced movement, smooth and responsive movement. I didn't know that wall running, slide hopping, and double jumping would add so much to a shooter, but here I am, a decade after the release of Titanfall 1, and I'm talking about it. Okay, so I have an itch for what has been deemed the movement shooter, but there's a lot of those, right? Yeah, and a lot of good ones at that. I mean, Turbo Overkill is amazing, but as a die-hard Titanfall fan, it doesn't quite scratch that itch for me. There have been 2 games that I've played that have achieved that Titanfall level of movement. That pinnacle first-person shooter movement. Ghost Runner, and now Sprawl. Don't get me wrong, Sprawl isn't perfect, and I'll talk about its faults, but its movement? Oh, it's movement. Chef's kiss. You're not as fast as you are in Ghost Runner or Titanfall. You can't slide hop chain to keep gaining momentum. You can't toss a grenade behind you to propel yourself forward, but it has the secret sauce. As soon as you jump into a wall, you'll know what I mean. It's perfect. It's got the perfect amount of magnetism, the perfect amount of speed. Then you start chaining a slide hop into a wall run. Then you're bouncing from wall to wall. Before you know it, you're skipping platforms, you're jumping over enemies. This scratches the itch. Like I said though, it's not perfect. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. The environments are bland. I'm going to say it, they're boring. They are very well designed to fit the movement, though. Most enemy arenas are built like a skate park, with dozens of things to bounce off of and run on. It looks bland, but it plays very well, and gives a plethora of options for how you want to style on the various foes you'll come across. The enemy variety is actually quite good. Lots of opposition and a wide range of sizes and armaments. The only problem with them is that they're stupid. They walk to a position that they can see you, they stand in one place, and they shoot at you. Some enemies are melee focused and run at you in a straight line. Dispatching them is fun with the various weapons you get paired with the bullet time and the movement, but they are noticeably unintelligent. Weapons come in the forms that you would expect, and they all sound and feel great. Unfortunately, some of them are just clearly inferior to others, with some just barely missing the mark of perfection. Some weapons you'll rarely use, like the SMGs for instance. Other weapons are nearly perfect, like the shotgun. Oh, the shotgun is great.
This was once your favorite, wasn't it?
It's loud. It's punchy. It's oddly accurate and has a decent ammo reserve. The only, and I mean only, issue with the shotgun is that it doesn't pierce. Line those guys up and kill, well, only one of them. Seriously, Sprawl's shotgun was so close to being on the wall of shotgun perfection. That's Sprawl. It's a simple little shooter with a price point to match. It'll resonate with some and not others. For some, its brown, washed-out look will resemble Quake and early 2000s shooters. For others, it's just brown and washed out. For some, like myself, its movement and gameplay will resemble Titanfall and other fast-paced, over-the-top movement shooters. For others, it'll be, at best, a gimmick. I think regardless of where you stand with Sprawl, we all can agree that its price is fair for what's here, and there was clearly a lot of care that went into its making. I really enjoyed Sprawl, and I'll be coming back to bounce off more walls and blast away some cyberpunk heads. Thanks for watching, and until next time.